why do cash pay medical practices hit a revenue ceiling around 100 grand a month? And what can you do to break through that revenue ceiling? So typically what I see is when the provider or the business owner is the marketer, the salesperson, the person doing the consultations, the person doing the discovery calls, what happens is they build systems that work for them. They don't build systems that duplicate, meaning it is a sponsor dependent business and not a system dependent business. So we're rebuilding a sales process in a clinic in Scarsdale, New York right now. And the number one thing that I'm focused on is building a sales process and a patient conversion, patient journey that anybody on their team can manage, where it doesn't take a rock star to plug into the consult process. You can plug anybody in and they can lead the consult. So how we're doing that is we're actually moving things forward in the sales process, where instead of previously they would come in, they would do a paid consult, and then they would go and get labs, and then they would come back for another paid consult, and then they would get started on a program. We just moved everything forward. So now we do an initial consultation where they've already got their labs done ahead of time, already got their diagnostic testing done ahead of time. So what you're doing is you can charge more upfront. You're acquiring the patient as soon as they call in on the phone because you're booking them directly into labs in a consult. And with enough diagnostic testing and with money paid up front for the consult, they're already going to listen because they've spent more money for that consultation. And it's objective data. It's not like, oh, well, I feel like this is the type of medicine that you need. It's objective data. They're looking at, oh, your vitamin D is deficient, or your estradiol's off, or your cortisol's off. Like, it's objective. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. So it takes the talent out of running a consult, and it makes it a system dependent business instead of a sponsor dependent business. We've done this with clinics in Northern California, Texas, Southern California, Arizona, New York, Minneapolis, Florida, all over. There's case studies all over our site. You can check them out. We do this in a lot of different markets, and it works exceptionally well right now.